September 30th, Orange Shirt Day, Every Child Matters, honoring all the children that did not come home. Verily with exceeding joy, with heart and soul, do these oppressed of thine offer themselves up for all mankind in every land. Thou seest them, O my Lord, weeping over the tears thy people shed, mourning the grief of thy children, condoling with humankind, suffering because of the calamities that beset all the denizens of the earth. How to turn your attending the Health Science Center Zoom Sanctuary Interfaith Inspirational Gathering from zero to hero. Do Black Lives Matter? Most certainly, for they are the pupil of the eye of humanity. Our Open Interfaith Health Sanctuary Inspirational Gathering, the next is on the 4th of October, noon Central Time. O Almighty, we all pray to you. All are welcome at our gatherings. It, the devotional, cannot afford lasting satisfaction and benefit to the worshipper himself, much less to humanity in general, unless and until translated and transfused into thy dynamic and disinterested service to the cause of humanity, which it is the supreme privilege of the dependencies of the Mashal Askar, the dawning place of the mention of God, the devotional to facilitate and promote. All are welcome. The dialogue about missing and murdered First Nation women is important, for to build a community we all feel we belong in. It's a hard discussion and difficult one, even traumatic to hear. Our Aboriginal sisters have had to go through this trauma. We can learn how they deal with being traumatized, can draw on their strength. If it is too much to bear, you can mute everything for the duration of the next slide. What does it mean to be sacred? One of the most unique ways that the grandmothers have guided the National Inquiry is by helping us understand what sacred looks like in everyday life and in the context of this work. What does sacred mean? If women and girls are scared, how does that affect what we do from grandmothers? We can see that the idea of women, girls, and two-spirit, gay, lesbian, QI people being sacred is as multifaceted as people themselves. Thou art he who, through the word of thy mouth, does so enravish the hearts of thy chosen ones, that they have in their love for thee detached themselves from all except thyself, and laid down their lives and sacrificed their souls in thy path, and borne for thy sake what none of thy creatures hath borne. One of thy handmaidens, O my Lord, turned my face toward the habitation of thy mercy, sought the wonder of the manifold favors, inasmuch all the members of my body proclaim thee to be the all-bounteous, he whose grace is immense. Nothing short of direct and constant interaction between the spiritual forces emanating from this house of worship, centering in the heart of the Mashal Askar, the dawning place of the mention of God, the devotional, and the energies consciously displayed by those who administer its affairs in their service to humanity, can possibly provide the necessary agency capable of removing the ills that have so long and so grievously afflicted humanity. Make a list of your friends. Invite them to this devotional or devotional you begin. It is a gift from you to them. For it is assuredly upon the consciousness of the efficacy of the revelation of Baha'u'llah, reinforced on the one hand by spiritual communion with his spirit, and on the other by the intelligent application and the faithful execution of the principles and laws he revealed, that the salvation of the world in travail must ultimately depend. The devotional you begin can be as simple as phoning a friend, sharing a prayer with them. They may be sick and need a healing prayer, struggling and need to share is there any remover of difficulties. Prayer, it is a gift from you to them. And all of the institutions to stand associated with his holy name. Surely none serves the institution of the Mashal Asgar, the dawning place of the mention of God, the devotional, to most adequately provide the essentials of Baha'i worship and service, both so vital to the regeneration of the world. Therein lies the secret of the loftiness of the potency of the unique position of the Mashal Asgar, an outstanding institution conceived by Baha'u'llah.